Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a stormy but beautiful day as it seems to be about reaching that golden hour over here. Hope that you all are doing well. No icicles here, I can say, in Florida, but we will be listening to the Icicle Works. We're listening to this track in the Cauldron of Love. What's that witch brewing up? A little love in there. Of course, off of their debut album, released 1984. Actually, I hear the thunder coming back, so maybe it's brewing something else out there. We're checking out the track because this was suggested and requested, sponsored by Sheldon. Sheldon, thank you so much. I appreciate the support and the recommendation. We've recently checked out Birds Fly from the band, and now it's time to return with this particular track here. So I couldn't find it on Spotify because this album apparently is not on Spotify, at least in the US version. So we're going to be checking it out over here on YouTube. So I'm pulling it up right now. We'll discuss it after. Here we go.
There's something happening in the cauldron of love.
Yeah, there is.
To feel the labors of love. On the shallow river we were hatching schemes. Maybe life isn't what it seems. Maybe life isn't what it seems.
Pretty heavy.
Beneath a grapefruit moon we would roll in the grass.
Great bass line.
You said these times must never pass. I know in love is where you want it to be. When I ran you didn't follow me. When I ran you didn't follow me.
I like how this comes in cracks through everything.
The world is waiting for cohesion to come through. Anticipation of a line that rings true. Patch it up with string and glue. Look who waits for you in the cauldron of love. In the cauldron of love. In the cauldron of love. In the cauldron of love.
Wow, okay. Wow. Huh.
Something happening in the cauldron of love.
Yeah, there is.
Eagerly wait to feel the labors of love. Where you turned up in every scene. Maybe life isn't what it seems. Maybe life isn't what it seems. The world is waiting for cohesion to come through.
That hits like a Rush kind of side.
Patch it up with string and glue. Look who waits for you in the cauldron of love. 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 Are you in there? Are you in there? Are you in there?
Are you?
Are you in there?
Okay. There's moments in there that are completely not what I expected from the band. I've only heard one track from them. But when it breaks out into the chorus and the obviously the break of this track, it works itself into a complete different intensity that is not expected. Listening to this, I'm pulling up the music again just so everybody's aware. This, when it moves into it, gets to the groove. Okay. Great bass line. Yeah. It has a little bit of a seedy kind of sound to it, right? Where it's smooth, but it's kind of giving you the side eye, like, I don't know about you. There's something seedy about it. And it's holding back something like a secret that, is not a great secret to hold back. I like that. It's a great feature in the music. It's a great characteristic, and it's performed great. Listen, let me see. Let me pull up the personnel, rather, so I can use some names. We haven't listened to them enough that I know everyone's names. Okay. Chris Lay on the bass. Really great bass line. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of sets you up with a little bit of a mysterious rhythm and a melody right from the get-go, right? The way that lead singer Ian McNabb sings. He kind of sings like this. Like he's kind of, like I said, holding something back. He's side-eyeing you. He's kind of biting his tongue as he's singing to you. There's just a nice raspiness also in the smoothness of his tones. But you still get those smoothness tones that come through. And then we'll talk about Chirac later on the drums. Let's not talk about him just yet. Leave him for a second. So that's all great. Cool, mysterious groove, raspy, secretly held vocals, nice delivery. We're moving in a nice direction. Great. At first, listening to this, I'm thinking, nice. Not blowing my mind, not hitting me. It's just nice, a nice listen. Nothing wrong with that, but that's where I'm feeling. That's where I'm at. And then when it gets into the first breaks and those first crashes, it starts to do something. I'm going to pull up the music here again. I'm going to be skipping around a little bit. Here. Back up. Up to this point, nice. Then those hits start coming. Right? Okay, so that was like the first crash. Then we get this build up here, which there's something in the notes, I think specifically of the guitar and maybe the way the drums kind of build up, that reminds me of Rush. I know it's a weird comparison, but I think just musically there's a lightness and a groove that they've thrown themselves into that reminds me of Rush. Right? Doesn't that sound like Alex's guitar? Okay. But this is when the track shows its first mask off moment and really bares its teeth. Right there. The way that McNabb's voice now goes from raspy and kind of wispy and restrained, he lets it go here. I don't know if you would consider that a vocal fry, because it doesn't sound like a full-throated yell at that particular section, but I wouldn't doubt it. The restrained rage that he seethes at that point is so phenomenally done. And now it makes sense, that context with his raspy vocals in the verse building up to this. And not only is it his voice that erupts, now we start to talk about Chris Chirac. The drums, like an earthquake. It's like a tremor that shakes everything underneath. And with McNabb's vocals, everything's just beginning to shake. The room is shaking. You got to hold on to stuff. Like it begins to rumble as things begin to crumble. And then from there, it just becomes even more intense. This, where it leads off of, it erupts into this incredible rhythm, which is so heavy when it comes to the drums and the bass. I mean, heavy. And the amount of drums there, which I would imagine, I could be wrong, but I would imagine it's probably him maybe overdubbing some extra drums on top, or maybe he's double kicking while rolling around on the toms for all I know. But it sounds like he's perhaps overdubbed himself a little bit on the drums. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't want to take away from what he's doing, because regardless, it sounds great. But I love how you still get those smooth, sophisti-pop sensibilities on top with the keys and with the light melodies that are dancing on top of this dance macabre, basically. And then it goes right back to the verse there. That's incredible. I think that section right there makes it a great track. and takes it from something that, okay, is good, it's nice, but elevates that into something just a little bit more here. That is really phenomenal. Matter of fact, I'm kind of curious. I'm looking for live footage of the band. That's what I'm doing right now. We're not going to watch a whole live performance because I do not need the copyright issues. We've been doing good recently. I don't need any heat on me. But I want to skip around till we find that moment. There you go. Okay, he's just hitting the snare. Oh no, this is floor tom. Oh, he's just rocking it. Oh, brilliant. I wanted to see the drums. They didn't really focus on it too much. Okay, so he's really just heavily rocking out on the floor tom. I don't know why I heard it any different. Regardless, I love how that brings such a heaviness into the music. That's the showstopper of the track. There's something happening in the Cauldron of Love. Obligatory. Wrong one.
Oh my.
There you go.
My.
Something happening in the Cauldron of Love. We eagerly wait to feel the labors of love, to reveal the birth of love. On the shallow river, we were hatching schemes. Maybe life isn't what it seems. Under grapefruit moon, we would roll in the grass. You said those times would never pass. You said in love was where you wanted to be, but where I ran, you wouldn't follow me. The world is waiting for cohesion to come through, anticipation of a line that rings true, patched up with string and glue. Look who waits for you in the Cauldron of Love. One ingredient is in there, you just need that extra seasoning, and then bang. What would Emerald say? Pow? What? What did Emerald say? Did he say wham? Bam? I never actually watched Emerald, so I don't know. I'm doing another side quest. The only TV show, literally, the only TV show that my wife and I watch now are cooking shows. So we're watching Top Chef right now. That's literally all we watch. Cooking and travel. But when it comes to like a show, we sit down for the Top Chef. Something happening in the Cauldron of Love. Maybe life isn't what it seems. The world is waiting for equation to come through. Are you there? Could just repeats those lines there. Once again, he's waiting. He's leading. He's saying, let's do it. But like he said before, where I ran, you wouldn't follow me. I'm waiting for you in the Cauldron of Love. It's like a hot tub, like a jacuzzi. He's sitting there ready to go. But the other, maybe a little hesitation there. Really fantastic middle section, though. Like, really, really fantastic. Let me know, boom, what you guys thought. Kapow! What does he say when he throws in the salt? Let me know. Bang! Let me know what you guys think of the track in the comments down below. Sheldon, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you so much for the request as well. I hope you guys enjoy. Kapow! Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bam! It must be Bam. No, that's the kid from the Flintstones.